Hello, and welcome to This Explainer. I'm Michelle. If you're a homeowner over 50, maybe living in the Chicago area or the south suburbs, you already know that moving later in life isn't just a physical task. It involves decades of accumulated belongings, complex logistics, and a real emotional weight that younger movers honestly just don't carry. So our goal today is to bring some much-needed comfort and clarity to your transition. We're going to explore how one really simple concept can give you a calm, functional first evening in your new home. And this quote brilliantly illustrates exactly why we're talking about this today. By the time that very last box comes off the truck, most people are just completely exhausted. Think about it. After packing up a home you might have lived in for 30 or 40 years, the idea of hunting through 50 identically labeled boxes just to find a clean pair of pajamas or your toothbrush, it's genuinely demoralizing. It is literally the last thing you need. So the big question is, how do we avoid that moving day chaos? Well, enter the first night box. This is a single container set aside during packing that holds only your absolute essentials. It travels with you, and it's the ultimate antidote to moving day stress. What's actually really interesting about this concept is that Mayflower Moving considers the first night kit to be the single most important box in any move. Why? Because these are the items you'll desperately need when you are just way too tired to search for them. Let's move to Section 1, Packing Your Core Essentials. Let's break down exactly what goes into this box, room by room. We have to start with sleep, right? After a long moving day, rest is what your body needs most. So you'll want to pack your bedding. That means sheets, a pillow, a light blanket, and if your bed won't be put together right away, definitely include an air mattress and the pump. Add your pajamas and a fresh change of clothes for the next morning. Remember, a new environment can make sleep a little harder than usual. So anything that signals comfort to your body, like a sound machine or your favorite eye mask, absolutely belongs in this box. Moving right along to the bathroom. A hot shower after a day of moving is one of life's genuine pleasures, and you should be able to take one without tearing apart taped boxes. You're going to need your basic toiletries and towels, but please, whatever you do, do not forget the toilet paper. It is the item people forget most often and regret most immediately. Also, just as the AARP moving checklist specifically recommends, you need to keep your crucial daily prescription medications right here with you. Never, ever let them go on the moving truck. For the kitchen, let me reassure you right now, you are not cooking a full meal on moving night. Give yourself permission to just keep it simple. Pack a kettle for your morning coffee or tea, a mug, and some paper plates or plastic cutlery. You'll also want some easy, no-cook snacks. Think crackers, cheese, or fruit. United Van Lines actually recommends including non-perishable items specifically for this first night, just in case your kitchen isn't quite functional yet. Oh, and don't forget the bottled water and a tin opener. All right, Section 2, Comfort and Practicality. Let's talk about the psychological relief and the practical tools you'll need. This is perhaps the most underrated part of moving. Leaving a home you've lived in for decades can feel really disorienting. But placing a few familiar objects in a visible spot carries immense psychological weight. Just a favorite candle, a beloved book, or a family photograph can instantly shift the feeling of the room from unfamiliar to yours. That emotional transition matters so much more than any amount of unpacking you could do that night. Give yourself permission to enjoy a gentle, comforting evening. Now, alongside that comfort, you do need a few practical lifesavers. A box cutter saves you from hunting around for something sharp. A phone charger and even a power strip are absolutely vital. A flashlight is super necessary because, well, you might not know where every light switch is yet. Also, following the Where You Live Matters senior downsizing checklist, keep your legal documents, IDs, insurance, and keys in a folder right here in this box. And of course, if you have a furry friend, all their first night needs, from food to a familiar toy, must be immediately accessible too. Let's look at Section 3, Final Night Preparation Steps. Here's a simple, stressful way to actually pack this box. The execution here is everything. First, you must pack this box last. Use a really bright color and write "Open First" in large letters on all sides, so it is physically impossible to miss. Make sure anyone helping you move understands its vital role, because it should never, ever end up buried at the back of a storage unit. And ideally, keep it right in your own personal car so it's in your hands the exact moment you arrive. The evening before your move, just take 5 minutes to do a quick final sweep. Are your daily medications in the box? Is the foam charger out of the truck boxes? Is your bedding clearly labeled? Have you laid out your clothes for tomorrow? Moving day has a funny way of making small oversights feel enormous. This quick check eliminates the issues that matter most when you're running on empty. I want to leave you with this question to think about. What will you pack to make your first night feel like home? Moving day is a long day, and while the first night box doesn't magically make the physical move easier, it certainly makes the end of it significantly more comfortable. Just one box, packed with intention, creates a safe, calm evening. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. Remember, if you're getting ready to transition and want to understand how to navigate every single stage with support, there is always guidance available to help you through. Take care.